Hey, South City, this is Daryl Adcock. Just wanted to give you leaders an update on a quick review, on how to use Zoom for your small group. I'm going to open the Zoom app, and what comes up when I click on the home panel here, I've obviously set up my account and logged in. Um, uh, you can set up a new meeting right here. If I click New Meeting, you will see me now, and it's a little blurry because I'm recording twice. But if I click on this little icon right here, you'll see I have my invitation URL. And each of you has a separate URL for your group, and you can use that with individuals. You can use that with your city group. We've used it with our family around the country. We do a Zoom call once a month at the beginning of the month and kind of a little family reunion online, just everybody catch up. But anyway, the best thing to do would be to copy this URL and then you can email or text that out to your group. Um, so at the other thing you can do is schedule a meeting. So to do that, if I end this meeting, I can go down here to schedule. And it's going to call up, and I'm going to do the Adcock CityGroup. And I'm going to pick a day. We meet on Thursdays. And let's say we meet at 6:30 to 7:30. It's going to use everyone's personal meeting ID, so that stays constant. This is a recurring meeting, and you can set that up on your calendar. But all these should default okay, and I use a Mac, and I'm going to hit schedule. So it's going to pop up on my calendar, and there's my meeting. And I can add invitees to that. I can add my group. Then they can just come down here and click this, and it'll be on their personal calendars. So let me go back to Zoom and pretend we're all in this meeting. And you can also click here, and this is inviting people. So if you know their contact or their email, you can put them in there. You can copy your URL here or the whole invitation to your clipboard. So if I do this, and if I go to my messages app, like I'm going to send a text, and I can send this to Tracy. Then I can just send out this link here, and she would get an invitation. And you can do that right before the meeting. You can do it in advance, either way. But one of the great things about Zoom is you can handle an unlimited number of people. And up here at the top right, you'll see there's a full screen. If you have multiple people on this account, you'll see them across the top. There are two views. One allows you to see everybody, like you could have 12 pictures of people. And so you can see everybody, or you can switch to the other view, a presenter view, and you'll see everybody across the top of the screen, but whoever's talking the loudest or making noise, or it picks up the microphone, then their face is front and center. So everybody can choose that for themselves, and you can also direct that for your team. The other cool option is this screen share. So if I click share my screen, let's say I wanted everybody to see my calendar for some reason. I could click on my calendar because it's an open app, and everybody would see this. You see my picture up here in the top right, and I can show them things, and we can talk about my calendar and when we're going to meet, da 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 da. And then right here, I just hit stop share. So if there are things you've created, or you want to take, you have a prayer list for your group, take those notes right on the screen. Let everybody see that. And the other option to do is here on this little chat button, and everybody can add to the chat button, and that will be saved if you record your meeting along with the video. So you'll see this last one is the record button. And you can, as a pro user, which you are as a South City leader, you can record to the cloud and it will automatically record the meeting. So if there are those who couldn't be there, or you wanted to get those prayer notes that you didn't get last time, you can just hit record to the cloud. It is connecting to the server, and you see here that it is recording. I also have it set that when it's done, it'll also copy all of these notes. And at the end of the meeting, the leader will get an email from Zoom with a link, and you can share that. Plus, you can look in your account online and look up your cloud meetings. All right, so here's a couple of takeaways on how to have a great online experience. One, you'll see that I'm using a microphone. Now, especially if there are multiple people, like you and your husband are sitting in the living room and you're both trying to be open mic on your phone, because Zoom can use any platform, your computer, any tablet, any cellular device. You can download Zoom for that. Or someone can just communicate and just, when they get that link, if they just choose in their browser, it will just open up on their phone. But the best experience is to download the Zoom app. So I would encourage everyone, especially if you're leading a meeting, which you are, hope, to download the Zoom app. And so here's a couple of things that make it great. Number one, my computer is sitting still. That's not on my lap and kind of getting everybody seasick. I'm using a microphone, which helps keep the audio close by rather than just the open room mic, which gets a lot of bounce and reflection and echo off the walls of your house, most likely. The other thing is, you see, I'm pretty well lit. I've got windows on either side of me that are open. Plus, I have a light on overhead, which is kind of highlighting my hair a little bit, and just helps me to look better in the video, and I need all the help I can get. The bad thing to do is to just use open microphones on your device and to have your camera aimed where the bright white light or the bright window, like that's all it's going to see. And if I were to dim down these shades and I just had my light on, you can see how bad that looks. The bright, super white light, kind of dark on my face. So bring that camera up, get the bright lights out of the way. Let me open this back up a little bit. So those are some things that will help. And it is helpful to have everybody on their own device. If a family has slow Wi-Fi, then share a device, or one use their cellular mobile data and the other one use Wi-Fi. But Zoom is a very consistent, strong platform. If you have any questions, you can always email me at daryl@southcity.org, and I will walk you through it. We are going to be hosting a CityGroup Leaders online gathering coming up this week. We'll get you information on that. Might be Thursday night, I'm not sure. But anyway, so we can practice this together, and then you can use it with your group. Here's the most important thing. The most important thing is that you pastor your people. You are our primary connector. And in this time where everybody's being told to be isolated and separate and everybody's hunkering down, the church will be most like the church. We will show unity when we love and care for our people. And so every single week, you need to reach out to every single person in your group. And you may even find, and I'm praying that we would find this as a time when our groups actually grow, that people have been kind of on the fringes, kind of connect in with us. So set a regularly scheduled time for your group to meet online. Encourage other meetings throughout the week and call each other, text each other, make sure everybody's doing good. We will continue to do Sunday morning online at 10:30. So watch our Facebook, Other platforms, we'll be sending texts out and things like we did last Sunday. But anyway, I hope this is helpful. There's tons of resources. Just go to YouTube and type how to do a Zoom meeting. It'll walk you all through it again. And you can always come back and watch this. Anyway, praying for you. Love you. Thanks for all you're doing. Bye.